Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to Railroad, where today we're on a quest for advanced experience. Those little red things at the top there, we need them to unlock new cool automation stuff, and well, I'm all about the automation, especially when our network's starting to get a little bit bigger like it is here. So, how are we going to get that? Well, last time we unlocked the coach yard, and I said I knew where I was going to put it, and I was going to put it inside this episode. But where on the map are we going to put it? Well, to be honest, I'm not sure yet. So these trains are going to have to come in and out of this coach yard, and it can come from somewhere near the middle of the map. But we're going to have ways where it can go in one way and back out again. So I'm thinking if we do something around the Columbia area, where trains can come in and then disappear into a coach yard here, because we've got a bit of space, that would be good. Same over here. The question is, how much does it cost? 30 grand? Oh my gracious, that's quite expensive. Well, what we can do is we can adjust our tracks around here to make it less expensive. If we trim these back like this, there we go, we can put a coach yard in. And apparently it has to be within a certain distance of a station to count for that station. So if we say there, then presumably a track would have to go into it. Oh, we can go straight diagonal like that. Okay, good. Then we could do a crossover and then connect in. And that way, anything should be able to enter the coach yard or exit the coach yard and go to any station, any platform currently at Columbia. So that is our Columbia coach yard. Whether I've done that efficiently or not, I have no idea. It will be yet to be seen. So we should start now getting contracts for that. Now we've got our maximum amount of contracts offered, so we're going to clear some of these out. Let's have a look here. We've got one for 1,000. No. We've got one for, oh, hang on, 3,000 freight to Benning. Benning. Can we... Where's Benning? Benning's in the middle here. Can we slip in a freight train going to Benning from Brentwood? Yes, we can, because we don't use platform 2 for anything at the moment. So, accept. We'll accept that on platform 3. And we'll overwrite the platform for that, I think, when it gets there. Brilliant. I wasn't expecting to do that. Let's just decline everything else. Clear out the contracts and see if we get any of these new ones come in. So the freight trains automatically getting sent to this part of Benning. We've got trains going to Columbia all over the place and signals that need doing. Oh my goodness, we definitely need more of these advanced experience. We'll take that freight train to platform 2 because we're not using it at the moment. Fantastic. This will allow straight through. Clink, clonk. I don't know what that was. And we've got a train that wants to come this way as well. We have got an auto dispatcher on that platform, so I have no idea what I was playing at, to be honest, doing it manually. And this train at Benning should automatically do it as well. Fantastic. Oh, everything is working quite nicely at the moment. Oh, contract. Oh, it is... Let's have a look. Stops at every station. So this one is actually one of the contracts, I think, that would use the brand new coach yard. But it's only given us green experience. Let's leave that for now and see what we get. Okay. All trains seem to be doing okay at the moment. This dispatcher's locked. So let's get that commuter in there. Push that one through here. We need to queue up this one, this intercity to come through. Still quite a lot of manual work to be doing on this relatively busy line. We've got some more. Ah, here we go. Look, what's this? We've got a one-off intercity. Is it a one-off? I'm not sure. Passing through Brentwood, going to Columbia. Yeah, it's got that little arrow there that shows it's a one-off contract. So as long as we've got room in the timetable for that to come out at Brentwood Platform 3, which we haven't really, let's do it anyway. Okay, Brentwood Platform 3. Off you go, Intercity. That should actually automatically get dispatched. It did. Brilliant. And when it can, we'll also allow full routing through there. Okay. Freight sat on Platform 2 at Benning. We've got the next commuter train coming out right behind. It's heading to Benning. That's fine. Overall, everything else is looking good. The Intercity is just leaving Columbia now. We've got 71 grand in the bank, and that makes me think we should upgrade these auto blocks. Now that's a commuter train that needs clearing through to Platform 2 there. Looking good. Now, when we look at the upgrades, the automation upgrades, we can either go routing sensor or arrival sensor. And I'm not sure which one would be most beneficial. I feel like routing sensor, but then a routing sensor wouldn't allow me to go into a station, would it? Well, looking at the flow of the way that these are laid out on the screen, we can see that there is a natural hierarchy to this. And the arrival sensor is on the next level of hierarchy above routing sensor. So even though I don't know which one to pick, instinct is saying that I should go with routing sensor, because there it is on the same level of hierarchy. So that's what we're going to aim for. Okay, from what I can tell, everything looks good. We're a bit busy around the Brentwood area, but I did throw an extra contract into the mix there. We're going to allow that intercity train to go straight through. And I think we're doing okay. Now, because of this kind of connection of the lines here at this side of Columbia, I kind of feel like the other side should be the same to kind of match it. But I'm not going to do that right now. We'll just see how things go. So we've got an intercity here. I think it should be leaving shortly. Yep, there we go. Off it goes, and we've got the next one coming in. I'll just do the routing for that one. And I'll do that routing for that one to leave through via Platform 3. I'm quite happy we've actually got a spare platform at Benning, because it's enabled us to do these extra freight contracts. Right, we've now got an intercity coming for Benning. So let's do that. That's Platform 1. And I suppose really we could have a departure sensor at Benning Platform 1. That would allow that to then continue out from these junction blocks here. So that'd be interesting, maybe doing that. But we're going to save the money just for now. We haven't got a massive amount of money. Oh, let's check the contracts. Here we go. So it wants us to build a coach yard for this particular one here. Again, reoccurring contract, only £1 grand. Gonna get rid of that. £2 grand, get rid of that. And £3 grand, we'll get rid of that as well. We're going to be greedy with our contracts. We're going to be very choosy. Very choosy indeed. Okay, we got our advanced experience for that one-off intercity. That's good. We've got Brentwood is flashing at us because I think we've got a train that is due to be to come out from there, but that's fine. I think we'll be okay. Our intercity wants to come through, but that's fine. We've got a clear track for that to happen, and there we are. A commuter train can go down to Platform 3. Let's clear our intercity trains through Columbia. And overall, I think we're looking very good indeed. So we're going to have to get those advanced experience points up to 10, ideally before the end of the episode, but I'm not sure how easy it's going to be for us to do that. We'll see. Contracts. Oh, here we go. We've got an intercity that wants to go from Landover. Where's that? Landover's down here. I mean, Landover, Columbia, then presumably reverse Riverdale. I mean, we could do that. It would require upgrades to the network. We'd have to purchase that platform. Let's do it. We're going to do it. We're going to... This one here, because it's a one-off contract and it's up to 12 grand, we're going to do it. So we'll purchase one platform at Landover and we'll build some track. We'll build the best track we can. This train is going to go in on platform 2 because... Or is it? Let's just check the contract. It only stops for a minute, so that's fine. Definitely stops for a minute. So it goes in onto platform 2. So we need to be able to connect through like this. It comes up straight into platform 2. Then when we exit platform 2, we need to cross over almost immediately. That is occupied, so we're going to have to wait for that bit. We're going to rebuild this bit when there's not a train going through. And then we'll accept the contract, because we're not using platform 2 very often. And then it will come back out and round where the rest of the intercities come through. Well then folks, I have been beavering away working on network here, and I've been accepting as many one-off contracts which give the advanced experience as I possibly can. Now, I haven't expanded the network in any way apart from I had to add a little tiny piece of tracking down here to allow for trains from Colombia to easily then come into Landover for some of those one-off contracts. Now, I think I've done roughly 8 one-off contracts, and I got a little impatient and did some 2 of the green to reds. So we spent 30 of the green experience, and now we've got 10 red. Now, the network's very busy, so I'm going to have to be careful while I'm doing this, but we now have the ability to purchase the next set of automation. Now, this is the routing sensor. I'm not 100% sure how useful this is going to be compared to the arrival sensor. My gut instinct is that the arrival sensor is what I really desperately need in the network we have. However, it's further down the table, so let's get that routing sensor. Here we go, and unlock. Fantastic. Now, the good news is we've got lots of money, so we can now get that routing sensor, and it'll allow us to place it, I think, anywhere on the track. Right, okay, so does it can't be done at a signal. Ooh, right, I was not aware of that. And it can't be done at a block. Wow, okay, let's go back and just have a quick look at the description of the routing sensor. It can be built on track, and it creates routes automatically by reading passing trains. Okay, must be connected to the auto signal and must have a routing table defined. Okay, must be connected to the auto signal. So let's use which one? Let's use, I don't know if we can go into a station with it though. That's the thing. I presume it's like if you want to go this way, then route that way. So let's use it kind of down here and just put a routing sensor in. Well, it's occupied, so we can't. That's occupied. All the lines are occupied. Okay, we'll just give it a second. We'll allow for a load of these trains to move out the way. Hopefully the network will get remotely quiet for a minute, and then we'll be able to do it. Let's give it a go up here. So if we put in a routing sensor here, then how does it work? Select auto signal, the one behind it. Okay, so there's a green line dotted to it there, and there's a routing table from this signal, which it's telling us quite clearly, and it's saying select destination. If you're going to Benning, go to platform 2. I don't know if this is going to work. I think the train has to pass that point. Okay, let's get rid of that. Shh, bulldoze the signal, the routing sensor. Okay, in that case, we'll put a routing sensor over here, and we'll say routing sensor. Can we? I don't think we can put a routing sensor in the middle of an of these blocks, can we? No. Okay, so routing sensor linked to this signal, and we'll route any train that's going to Riverdale to here, and any train that's going to Landover there. Okay, let's see about putting a routing sensor in here. So we're going to say routing sensor here, and we're going to link that routing sensor to this signal and say anything that passes this routing sensor that comes to this signal, put into platform 3. But that's not what I wanted. Hang on. Anything comes through this signal, route for Columbia, platform 3. Let's see what happens. So we should have a train coming that way sometime soon. So we've got 2 routing centres, and we'll be able to see if what I've done has worked. sometime soon. We've also did a bad platform there, but never mind. I think. Not sure. Right, here we go. We've got... Oh, that's a train for Benning, so that doesn't count. Let's just do that one manually there. Okay, so we're just waiting for a train to come from Brentwood for Columbia, but that should be sometime soon, almost certain. We shouldn't be waiting too long for that to happen. We've got a train that wants to go to Benning, so we'll put a... Here we go, we've got a Columbia train. This is it. This is it, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Train... So it's going to go through there, and look, it worked. It told the signal ahead of it where it wanted that train to go. That's fantastic. Now, this signal here, okay, on the end of the platform, if we, was it control click, wasn't it? We can do some queued routings, and we can say, well, actually, let's do a queued route. Let's say every time that you have something come out of there, send it to that block, and let's automate that every time and see what happens. I don't know whether that is definitely what we need to do, or whether we need to look at putting some... Actually, that's what dispatching's for, isn't it? Okay, fair enough. I'm pretty sure, though, this signal's going to cause us problems. We'll see about that. It may be something that I cannot avoid. But again, we've got routing signals here, and it's pushing it straight into platform 3, and then that pushed it straight through again. This is not what we want here. We need a signal, a departure sensor on this platform, and that departure sensor says that when you've got a destination for Riverdale, you come out to this junction block there. Brilliant. And then, oh, here we go. This is where it's supposed to be used as well. We could put a routing sensor behind this signal and say, when a train gets to this point... Oh no, I did a key combination and ended up with the game on the wrong screen. I don't know what happened there for you guys. But when this sensor linked to this signal, so a train comes up to this sensor, it's linked to that signal. When the train wants to go to Riverdale, just push it to platform 3 straight away. And I think we'll do the same here. So, routing sensor. Oh, these routing sensors are going to be a little bit more useful than what I thought they were going to be. Through this signal, and if you're going to Brentwood, platform 1. I'm liking this. It's just when we have an intercity coming through Benning. Oh, I've got an... Oh, right, okay. We've got plenty of money. So, routing sensor... If you're coming from platform 1, we need an auto dispatcher there, I think. Yeah, if you're coming... No, not there, not there. Get rid of that. Here, if you come through here and you're heading to Brentwood, you must be an intercity train because you came from platform 1, in which case we will connect you to this auto signal and tell you to go to connect to signal, and we will tell you that if you're going to Brentwood, you're going platform 1. Wow. Okay. Oh, we're going crazy with the automation here. We need a auto dispatcher departure sensor, I should say, at Benning, and we're saying if you leave Benning and you want to go to Brentwood, you go via this connection. I kind of feel like this signal's causing us problems. I'm going to get rid of it. Bulldoze, that's... Why can't I bulldoze? Oh, it's because it's in use. It's in use, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we should be able to see here that this intercity train triggers the automation here at this signal and sends it straight to platform 3, but only once it's arrived at the sensor. So it depends whether this commercial train... Yeah, the commercial train gets there first, look. Just checking, we've actually got a bit of a backlog here, I'll fix that. So there we go. We've got another intercity coming through for Benning, so we could do with a dispatching one there. This intercity isn't working, it's stuck there. I don't know why that intercity didn't direct properly, but it went through to platform 3. Okay, so part of that's working. Right, so what next? Well, I think we need to say that if you go through a new routing sensor here and we link you to this signal and we say if you're heading to Brentwood, platform to it. So if you come from 4, you go to 2. If you come from 1, you go to 1. Surely that works. Let's do another one. Let's set this. See, I'd love to be able to put the routing on this as well. Oh, I'm not sure. Okay, let's just roll with this for now. So we've got a bit here. This is where I think this routing should work, but it doesn't seem to be working. Okay, this bit isn't working. Why is this routing not working for us? So it's saying if we want to go up to Riverdale, then use what track? This track. Okay, let's try that again. And also we need to just get rid of that signal. It's in the way, it's causing problems. There we go. And let's get a dispatching. We're spending so much money. Dispatching sensor here, and we'll say if you are going to Benning, go straight to platform 1. And here we'll say, secondly, if you're going to Columbia, come round here, ready for platform 2. And what's this one say? If you're going to Benning, go straight to platform 3. Okay, so I wonder if that's going to work a little bit better now. Let's just get that intercity cleared through there, because I think that intercity probably came before we put any of these sensors in. Same for this Columbia one. But we should now have much more clear automation around all this. So let's just clear you for platform 3 there. We're going to need a few more bits of automation, I think, especially around here. This is a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. I wonder if we can sneak an auto signal in here and then a routing sensor in before. You can't get a routing sensor in before it. Closest we can get a routing sensor in, I don't know, because the track's in use. Okay, let's cancel that then. This one we need to dispatch to there, that's okay. Intercity came straight through to Benning, that's brilliant. These ones still aren't coming out here though. That one looks like it's routing okay, that one looks like it's routing okay. Okay, so far the automation's working. Things are stacking up, going behind each other. It's all looking good. The only thing that isn't working is this one down here, so we'll see if we can sort that out. This freight as well. Didn't do this freight very well, did I? So let's just say if you are coming from Riverdale and you're going to East Market, then just go straight there. Why did this train not go where I was expecting to? Okay, so the looks like we never added that. Okay. So many things happening straight away all the time now. The automation is going a little bit nuts. We've got a few little delays on here, and we've got a bit of trains in the way here. I'd love the trains to get out of the way to see what I can do with these automation sensors. It's nearly out the way. So here we go. So let's say routing sensor can not be placed anywhere along here. It has to be there. That's like the furthest back I can do. But when a train goes across this routing sensor, we can say this signal, if you're going to Benning, platform 4. And I can say that because we haven't got any intercity trains to go into platform 2 yet. But I've got a funny feeling I won't be able to change that in the future. Or there'll be a bit of a problem with that. But I think I've managed to nearly automate everything now. We've got a signal here that probably needs doing, and a signal here that might need doing. So let's do that. May as well while we've got the money. So we've got a routing sensor here, and we say that when this, we'll connect this routing sensor to this signal and say that when a train goes past that routing sensor to Columbia, we allow it to go straight to platform 2. And maybe it gets to the point where our intercity trains and our commercial trains don't necessarily always go down the same bits. I mean, we've got some upgrades and things to do. So this automation that I'm putting in now is kind of dictating what might come next and how it might come next. So then, I mean, this is a perfect candidate to say, look, always just repeat that order. Always just let a train through there. It's got no switches or nothing. There's no reason why you can't just let it go through all the time. One after another. I think I'm a little bit hands-off now. I think we've put so many departure sensors and so many routing sensors into our network that I don't think I have to do anything unless we do a one-off contract. Trains are coming in, they're leaving the stations, they're going round, they're reserving lines. The thing that I don't like is that I can't get, and this might mean that I need to adjust things, I can't get anything in here. So if I adjust this network down here a little bit, we'll probably be able to make that better. So I'd like to move this routing sensor to here, put a signal there, and then junction up. Which means changing this juncture outside Benning. I might do that between episodes because I'm going to have to wait for a moment when the line's not busy. But yeah, this is it. This just works. I can't think of any bits where it needs my input now. At all. Which is absolutely fantastic. We might struggle with trains that are kind of leaving Columbia and where it might go next and things like that. But we're pretty automated. I'm liking this. Right, I'm gonna just sit back and make myself a cup of tea. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I hope this has made sense. It kind of has to me through doing it. So I think when you get your hands on this, if you don't quite get it, I think when you get your hands on it and do it, I think you'll very easily get it, because it's one of those things. I think you get in there and give it a go. It should be straightforward for you to get your hands on and figure out. I'm quite happy with it. Yeah, I'm excited to see what we can do. But that is going to be all from me for now. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, all your thoughts, ideas and questions down in the comments section. And a massive thank you to my Viewer Plus subscribers. It's thanks to them that I'm able to continue doing these videos. So you are awesome. If you want to be part of the Viewer Plus program, it's a way to support me directly. And you can check it out on my website, masterhellish.net. Thank you, take care, and for now, goodbye.